We're on the front line. We're on the front line. They shoot you down before they say freeze. No Tarantino film, this is reality. They choke us out in the streets. Yeah. With no warning, no regards for the lives that they feed. Who's gonna save us from the police? Not neighborhood watch, they're just as crooked as cops. We're living, we're free, we're all just moving targets in the land of...
What brought me here today is the question of justice, or I should say injustice, that it seems to be pervasive, particularly as it affects young African American men. But there are bigger questions, and that's certainly at the core of it, and that's the militarization of the police department. You see cops standing with machine guns that are like 4 feet long in Times Square. And over the years, you hear Mayor Bloomberg, former, thank goodness, talking about his private army, which he refers to the police department during the Occupy Wall Street debacle. So there seems to be a very bad trend afoot here.
It made me feel really discouraged. It made me feel really sad, and I was just outraged. You know, it's like how many times, like in the, not just in history, but just in recent events, like, you know, Michael Brown, Eric Garner, Trayvon Martin, Sean Bell, you know, all these different situations. It's like we're like sitting ducks. You know what I'm saying? It really feels like, and nobody cares. And I think that right now with this protest, it shows that people are fed up, and that enough is enough.
You know, I don't look at myself as black. I don't look at myself as my religious belief. I just see myself being human. And that's how I want everybody else to see me. Well, as far as law enforcement, I mean, I don't believe they see us as humans. They fend for their own. They don't fend for us. You know, how they're supposed to protect and serve. I mean, they just, you know, go off like they're looking for trouble.
Do not fear others just because they're not like you. We are all the same. This isn't about race. This is about police accountability. Nobody should be shot.
Yeah, and also I think you got to look at the systems that are in place. I mean, you know, between the mayoralty, the police force, the legal justice system, we need to look at the systems.
The prison-industrial complex, drug laws,
and go to the roots of the issue.
Yeah,
go to the roots of the issue. It's not the black and white issue. It's an issue of systems that are in place that are looking to hold people back.
They choke us out in the streets with no warning, no regards for the lives that they thieve. Who's gonna save us from the police?
Black Lives Matter. I think that we need to teach our law enforcement officials that we need to change the narrative that black men and black people in general are violent. We need to become the system, and we need to create, I guess, a better working relationship based on mutual respect with law enforcement to make sure that things like this don't happen in the future.
I think they reflect the views of society. So I don't want to blame a cop for the entire world's problem, the entire country's problem, the entire city's problem. I think we need to start changing like everything here for them to change everything.
personally, as of last night, where I had one incident that was very bad with an officer, and I'm like, what's going on? It's just like, I don't trust you. I've had things happen where I called my family before I called you, and I should have been calling you because I've never been able to trust you in my life. And I'm scared. I shouldn't feel that way.
These racist cops have got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! These racist cops have got to go!
It's a civil rights thing. How unjust. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe until death. Couldn't you release? I mean, what kind of lawlessness is this? Yeah? So you feel empathy. It could be my son. I'm with a group called Domestic Workers United, who's a group that is immigrant women of color. It could be our sons. So how could you not feel though? Yeah? So it's a deep issue. It's a civil rights, a human rights issue.
It's so hard to say something that isn't trite. That we are one, truly. And the ramifications for the devaluing of human life, it's going to impact even those that are of privilege. And that's essentially what it is. It's a complete devaluing of human life.
I can't breathe! I can't breathe! I can't breathe!
Don't shoot! Hands up! Don't shoot!